Hello, hello, tribe. What's up? How's everybody doing? I'm Dharma, and this is going to be a daily for you. It's tarot, it's channeling, it's Lenormand, it's intuition, it's tribe time. It's 24 to 36 hours worth of energy. So things that you may or may not experience coming at you. That door drives me insane sometimes. I even channel stuff you might hear on TV. It's just synchronicities, okay? I'm just putting away stuff that I suddenly feel the need to clean up energy that's probably relevant. There's all kinds of cards out on this table, and as soon as I turned on the live stream and kind of connected to it, all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, this is just too much. Everything is too much. I don't know if it's too expensive, too loud, it's just that everything feels like too much. That should be enough. All right. So, how's everyone doing? Nice to see you. I ate a whole ass pie. I don't feel so good, but it was totally worth it. So, about that whipped cheesecake, I'm just saying. Thank you, Carrie. This is the... Hi, Polly. How you doing, buddy? All right. This is the Brian Froud's Heart of the Fairy. Heart of the Fae. Hopefully. Joy of the future. So... someone might have two options. And the Lady of Faith. Someone could have two options. And they're looking at what their future might look like. And they are... I don't know. I feel like there are two viable options. It looks like there's one guy and two women here. But we have the Lady of Faith. This one is gilded. She might wear pendants or jewelry, strange jewelry. She might have some kind of ring on that is significant. But she is... it's the Lady of Faith, but it feels more like she's like Valkyrie, okay? She's charged with awakening sleeping soldiers or something like that. That's what the Valkyrie do. Okay, back then, it was all victory or Valhalla, and they were supposed to go to Valhalla to wait until it was time to fight Odin's war, and I would assume that we're in the middle of that now. I mean, if you want to get real about stuff, would you not say that there's some kind of major shift in the world where people are intending to wake up spiritually and ascend in one way or another? I just got totally distracted. There's boys in my yard. I can't think. What's the joy of the future here? It's a stepping stone. Something or someone has arrived, and it's probably due to this Lady of Faith, this it just is what it is. You're not changing this one's mind. And there's been stepping stones that keep leading, I guess, these two people together, or maybe even leading this one farther and farther in front of the, I don't know, land of all the soldiers, I guess, or something like that. But it is, you're talking about the future has arrived, that thing that you were waiting for. Right here it is, and here's the Fool. But somebody has to take a jump, a leap. It's like that last stepping stone. You have to jump to it. So the joy of the future is arrived. The future is here. The future is now. That's kind of what I was talking about with the Valkyrie, and what their job was then was to secure the future, which is now, right? And she's just, you're not changing this one's mind. I don't know exactly what it is that she has faith in, but she's the lady of faith. You're not changing this one's mind. That's what faith is. Even when you can't see it, even when you don't know what the future brings or holds. It's a man. It's always a man. They could have like olive skin. They could have like a shortish beard. They can have great hands. But if we're asking about what it is that she has faith in, it's that one. Unwavering. Maybe unwavering passion, right? But it is, when it comes to that one, you're not changing her mind. The Empress. And it's very attractive for whatever reason. You have the Magnet and the Heart. It's very attractive to have that. The Lady of Faith has this like Empress glow about her. It's agape. Are we back there with the agape love? Okay, if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's basically unconditional. And keeping in mind that unconditional love doesn't mean that you let people trample all over you. It means that other people's actions don't change your level of love. And there is a lot of love here, but every time I keep pulling on the love, I get the silent treatment or the stalemate. So that's probably why she has to be the Lady of Faith, because they're not even talking to each other right now or at all. But Seven of Swords, I mean, Seven of Swords isn't always deception. She's just keeping it to herself. Her eyes are closed. The Hangman. That's my point. Nothing's happening. And still yet there she is with the Faith. Now, before anybody runs wild with this, okay, if there's someone who you are in love with and they haven't spoken to you in months and months and months, and you've never seen them in person, and you're just kind of wasting your days or whatever, this is not who I'm talking about. This is someone who you have seen within like 3 to 7 days. You've seen them within the last week. There's just a pause in the current moment. And I just cut the deck. Ace of Cups. That's my point. There's a lot of love here, but there's pause. Okay. It probably hurts too. I mean, I just saw the Three of Swords. Not being near this one probably really hurts. But she has this just faith. I don't know in what. The Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Nine of Coins. That's an emperor who is free of a contract. They might reach out and tell you that, but I don't really see any contact cards. I just see somebody who is like, I'm just going to have faith. $10 feels relevant. So you might be like, I don't know what I'm doing. But the Lovers. I don't really understand this particular message. It feels like, I mean, I understand it. It feels like for this particular time frame, someone has just got their eyes closed like, I don't really care what else happens because I know that what's meant for me is coming for me. And I have faith in that. So it feels like somebody's in the dark, like, I'm just going to close my eyes. Maybe if I force myself to go to sleep, it'll come faster or something like that. You might be pleasantly surprised. I mean, is there contact from this person? Page of Wands. Indeed. There might be a lamp or something bright, and you're like, that's good. All of a sudden, my own eye won't even open. And you could be looking at someone through a phone or some kind of like, I don't know, Ace of Cups. You could get like butterflies in your stomach or anxiety or something like that immediately. But you're like, this is what I have faith in. I don't know what I was saying over here. Tell me about the future. I think she just like, I think it's about communication. I think it's like somebody sitting there like, it's okay that I haven't spoken to this person or handled this opportunity or whatever. It's okay. Because what's meant for me will come, and I don't need to stress out and freak out and whatever. I look forward to the future. I need to calm my tits. And then you close your eyes like, please come through, please come through, please come through, please come through. Beep. The Sun. And there's your communication. Right? What do they want with besides the Ace of Cups twice? Jupiter. This person's actually really optimistic when they talk to you. But it's the snowflake. This is a code. It's a pattern. You know exactly what they want when they're calling you. But I think you like it. But they may offer, You have the House. That could just be about feeling comfortable with this person. But it's almost a tradition at this point. It's just what you guys do. And King of Cups, the Chariot, they're like, please don't say no. Please don't say no. Please don't say no. You got the feminine going, please come through. Please come through. And the masculine going, please don't reject me. Please don't reject me. But you're not going to fucking know that because they're a super masculine man. Super masculine man. Do you accept their offer for their patterned girl? I mean, we have the opportunity, and I love the thunderstorms and swans. Shit. No, you're not going to tell them no. You might try to like pretend like you're gonna. Well, I mean, it is awfully stormy out. You want to marry this person. Like you fucking love them in a real way. That's why she's a lady of faith. Please come through. Please come through. Please come through. Oh, geez. Let's get a different time frame. You make me feel like a sticky pistol leaning into my sky. Uh-oh. That's hot in the city. Oh, shit. The bodacious Bodak. He's been out for days. Whoever this character is in your life, okay, they're sneakily, skinamarinky, sneaky sneak, skinamarinky sneak, okay? And they are like just, you might see someone crawl for whatever purpose. And they have things to say to you. They want to be honest about a new beginning. Or I don't want to hurt you. And with the honesty card there, I would assume that that is honest. But this situation is changing. It feels like they're telling you that there needs to be as much restraint as possible while they are fucking raw dogging whatever. This is like, we shouldn't be doing this while we're doing this. That's exactly what that feels like. Okay, but you like it. Okay, I mean, that's you guys. It's explosive communication, and it's the bellows. Okay, so what happens during this time frame? So you might actually be outside. You can see a rabbit. Or talk about one or something like that. This person might have on a hat but it's not like all the way on their head. It's like lifted up a little bit. Somebody could have on a cuff or like a bunch of jewelry down one arm. They might accidentally pull your hair and you're like, the fuck, bro? But it's very, very, you might get scooped. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Your fucking knees are in your ears, okay? Scooped. Get mad at me. They want to see you. They want to embrace you, whatever. And they're like, we should not be doing this. Let's keep doing this. 9 of Cups. And there might be like hand holding or grabbing for whatever reason. And they might be saying some stuff. That's things that make you go, Things that make you go, 6 of Cups, you're like, this is why I'm the Lady of Faith. Okay? For exactly this purpose. Now, they're like, we shouldn't be doing this. Let's keep doing this. What's the outcome of that for this time frame? Guys, you are the sun. You don't give a fuck. And I feel like somebody's like, it just is what it is. I don't know what that means or why they're doing, why we shouldn't. I think it might be why. They don't want to be seen. I feel like it's just nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business but mine and my baby. But you, are. But what you leave this place happy, but it's a snowflake. It's a pattern. And this is not the last time by any means that you're gonna do this. All right. First thing in the morning or just another time frame. King of Wands. Somebody might wake you up, like with a call, a King of Swords. It might be a phone call. You're like, what's up? Up in Adam. There might be like, I'm outside. And you're like, okay. Come, you like look out your window. They're all, I need to talk to you. Everything is awful. What do I do? What do I do? You're like asleep, and this like grown-ass man who is your friend or confidant or comrade or whoever, they're like, hey, I'm out here. Get up and come out here and speak to me. You're like, okay. What is going on? And they're like, oh my God, 3 of Swords. And you're all the Empress about it, right? So you're nurturing and fertile, and you're like, okay, I hear what you're saying. You may have known something was ending for them, like you could feel it, and you may have had the opportunity at another point to probably tell them that, but maybe it wasn't your place, or like, I don't know, but you're buddies with them, or 2 of Cups, you have a union with this person in one way or another. And they are fucking going through it. It's the King and Queen of Swords. You're like, okay, I have a plan. Let's look in this direction. And it's like they cling on to you like, okay. I think you're just surprised. It's like they come to you and they're like, and this is someone who is, they might be like a lot older, or just they have their shit together and they're like, hey, so my life is imploding. Tell me what to do. And you're like, okay, I'm the Queen of Swords right now / Empress. So I can come up with a solution. No problem. That's what I do as the Queen of Swords. So here's said solution. And they're like, okay, let's do it. And you're like 9 of Cups. Oh my God, that was easy. I would have known it was going to be that easy. I would have done that years ago. This is the lost abundance that you didn't know that you were waiting for. It just like arrives on your doorstep and you're like, oh my God. Fuck yeah. And something might happen like legally. Like you might get some kind of like legal document or something that is saying, here's something to relieve all of your tension and strain. And you might go out and eat like with appetizer, a couple appetizers, salad, the main course, dessert, the coffee, the liqueur, and the soda pop. You're like, this is the good life. Mama just likes to eat, all right? It's like a fairy tale. You're like, I cannot believe this is working out like this. And I certainly can't believe that I'm running in tandem with this particular King of Swords. Because now keeping in mind that it's 24-hour tarot, so every day people can have a different card that represents them depending on what kind of energy they're throwing at that particular moment. But tell me more about this King of Swords. Who dat? They might be into like samurai shit and ravens. You might have a dream about them overnight. And you may have been like, I'm just going to let this particular one go because it's just, or it also could be because both of these cards, Tabira of the Waters and Penelope Dreamweaver, they talk about shit that you see in the meditative state. So you might go and be like, all right, I want to see who this person is so I can prepare myself and get like spiritual guidance, and you see them. Or this could be someone who, when you already meditate, they call you right after. Like you have an extreme telepathic relationship with this person. And they are surprising you. Tell me more about who they are other than it's karma, you know them, blah, blah, blah. Give me some details about this King of Swords. Justice. It could be a Libra. Or their particular world is flipped upside down. It's imbalanced. Lots of 5s. And the Hermit. And it's like they're an emperor in every way. Like an actual emperor. They could have some kind of empire. They could come across you as the like wounded warrior. But Ace of Swords, they have some kind of like insight about who you are. You guys could work together. 6 of Cups. Gross. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. They hold a torch for you. You're their strength. You got Queen of Cups twice. And you know this person loves you. They will not say it. They won't admit it. They might even turn bright red and blush if you try to like talk about it or whatever. But they want to see you. Something's going on with them. But we just said that. I'm like, tell me who it is. 9 of Cups. In every single spread here, if I can't figure out who it is, you still end up with the 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. So you're into this, the Magnet, and the Book, and the Proposal. This person wants to establish something formal with you right now. They want to hear what you think about it, what you plan to do with it, and they're like, okay, go. And then you have the loons here, which is this, it's a bond. It's a deep commitment. And they're like, okay, I'm ready. I'm just ready. You're like, they're just ready. The bellows, the catalyst. They're ready to ignite something. This person might need a place to live. Which makes the person very ready. So, I mean, look closer with a magnifying glass into that, but they are like, you there? Are you down? And you're like, yes. And they're like, let's do this. Just like that. And you're all of a sudden like excited and scurrying around for the future and like looking at shit on the internet and I don't know, acting stupid. But it's with good intentions, right? Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Exactly. Okay, this is right before the next tarot story. You might hear from someone you haven't heard from in a while. Just sidebar. Somebody is suddenly very tempered, and you're all sus. Feels like fucking Pandora's box, or like, I don't know, this beast that's been in a cage and been freaking out and scratching and like shaking the whole house and like, you know, acting crazy. And then they're calm. And you're like, is it safe to approach? They're very calm. I heard they're sure of themselves. They may have gotten some kind of information in the meantime. And they're like, what's up? They have sorted out a situation and they are wildly enthusiastic about the outcome. There's so many options now. And you have the flamingos, which in this deck, that's your soulmates. with this person who is like, they could have fire and water in their chart. They're just an aggressive, volatile person. But now they're acting like calm, cool, and collected, and you're like, what did you do? What did you do? They're like, nothing. They're being it's innocent. They know something you don't know. A castle. They're going to buy you a castle. Oh, one time when I was in Cincinnati, my husband, was like, I'm going to buy you a castle. And I'm like, what the fuck ever. We went to White Castles, okay? Have you ever had Whitey's? Oh my God. I had a whole bag full. It was the best. I ate like solid 10 castles. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was delicious. All right, can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving the next 24 to 36? I know. Like, I have a hankering for Cincinnati food like you would not believe right now. I want to go to Whitey's for lunch and then Skyline for dinner. Or maybe vice versa, or maybe both. You're hearing about money, and you're like, it's good. And strength, right before the next tarot story, strength. Ace of Cups. You might be giving someone strength. You could just be talking to someone. Make this person feel better. So, for whatever that's worth. All right. I think that's a wrap. Okay. I'll be back on bright and early. We're going to do a daily moons tomorrow morning for sure. Okay, but it'll be in the morning. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you can follow that. Then it'll go on members right after that. And then we'll do a moons. Okay. Until next time. Bye.